this coffee shop for quite some time. I have this whole second level to myself. I've been here plenty of times before, but I never realized that there was this second level inside. I've only ever sat outside in the summer, and it is so chill and cozy up here. Like, I have this whole little area to myself. I had an amazing cappuccino. I'm flying through my book. I feel like I could spend my whole morning up here. Genuinely could sit here all day and people watch. I have a view of the main square here and groups of tours going in and out of the square. People just taking pictures, standing and admiring all the architecture here. Also, the sandwich, they're called tremezzinos and they're like small little finger food sandwiches. My favorites are the tuna. Sounds gross. I know people are like, ew, canned tuna, what's wrong with you? The canned tuna here in Italy is better than the canned tuna back home. I either get the ones that have onion or olive. I'm gonna finish my water and my sandwich, and then we're gonna head next door to one of the nearby museums. And I'm so excited. It's gonna be a really good day. And to that, cheers. Change in plans. The museum that I originally wanted to go to, they're actually closed right now for an event. So I found a little spot in one of the alleyways here to just sit and kind of recuperate. I don't know if that's a word, but I always use it. To just sit and try to figure out a different museum to go to, and then we're gonna go to it, of course. Okay, new spot identified. Let's go. I'm the only one here. I don't see anybody else. I think I'm here by myself in the museum. I feel like I need to whisper. There's this huge courtyard out here. Genuinely in awe of how beautiful this museum is so far, and I haven't even gone into it. We were just down there basking in the sun. It feels so good. The fact that the sun has come out while we're here. Now that we've taken in this beautiful courtyard, I want to go and see the museum side now. It's right around this corner. We're gonna head over there and see what else this gorgeous place has to offer. I'm not somebody who's into architecture all that much, but it still felt so easy to fully appreciate the artwork. Now I see the city with different eyes. Like as I was walking to this side of town, I can see more of that influence, and I think that is so cool that I've been given a new perspective. And even surprisingly, there's, I guess, this place in Virginia, which is my home state. They built something fully influenced by Palladio. It felt like a full circle moment with me living here and then seeing a piece of my hometown be influenced by the city and the main architect who kind of built up where I'm living right now. I notice whenever I come to a park or somewhere nice to relax, I'm always either reading, scrolling on my phone, listening to music. And right now, I, for some reason, feel like I need to just sit here and listen and be in my environment fully. I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit. So I made pesto, kind of, for lunch. It tasted more like basil pasta, if I'm being honest. My mini food processor, the blade, just wasn't low enough or wide enough to blend everything up. Yeah, and I also think my ratios were off a little bit. Heavy on the basil and the cheese, but it wasn't like a true pesto like I was expecting, but with time, we're going to perfect the recipe and it's gonna be good. I was able to get some knitting yarn and we're gonna try knit. I actually used to knit all the time as a child, and it's something that I've been wanting to come back to doing. So I went to get some yarn while I was out today, and I actually got these knitting needles in Athens. They're quite long. I almost am wishing I would have gotten some curved ones with the string, because sometimes the straight ones can be a little stiff. It's been so long. I need to teach myself how to cast on again. When I was taught how to knit, I was taught by one of my aunts during a family vacation, and we used the English knitting, so when you knit and you pull the string over and then you pull it out. But I want to learn how to do continental, because when I was looking up knitting stuff online on socials, everyone was saying continental or Irish is like way easier to do. I don't know if I'm at the point where I could do Irish right now, but I do want to try continental. I don't really have a goal in mind with this. It's more so just I bought some cheap yarn so I can learn how to knit again and practice different stitches and go from there. Maybe this will become a scarf or something, who knows? Enough yapping, let's try to cast this onto this needle and get knitting. From my errand extravaganza, I seriously overestimated how much willpower I had to get all of those things done. You guys, I got my glasses. I like them, but I think they have to grow on me a little bit more. The more that I wear them, I'm like, okay, these actually are kind of cute. They go with my style. It's also opening my eyes up to a different frame, because I always go for the big, oversized, more of like a round cat eye kind of frame, whereas these are very small and a little more like rectangle than what I'm used to. But let's have a snack. These strawberries are reminding me of a fond memory I have back home growing up in Virginia Beach. We had this event called the Strawberry Festival. It would happen every Memorial Day weekend in the rural side of town, And it would be this huge festival. They would shut down so many streets, and it would be a bunch of rides and different food vendors, kiosks, and everything was strawberry themed. So I remember specifically eating strawberry funnel cakes and strawberry cheesecakes. And then they also had those like giant turkey legs that you only get at local state fairs. The best strawberries at the strawberry festival, like they tasted so much different than all of the other ones. And the older I get, the more I'm starting to have those moments of reflection where little things just remind me of home or my childhood or my teenage years. Even with the whole 2016 trend that's happening right now, where everybody is reflecting and posting pictures of their 2016. When I think back on how my life was, let's just say I very much was into the whole Tumblr indie aesthetic. I had this big, luscious, thick fro that took so much time and so much maintenance. And that was the last year I had it before I started my locks. 2016, though, to me is just a year of like grinding. I was in school full time. I was working full time. And then on the weekends, I was living it up with my work friends. It's kind of hard for me to relate to the 2016 hype a little bit. Runs that I've been going on, I know I said this already, but genuinely changing me. I'm someone where my weight fluctuates a lot, and I'm hoping that with more consistent exercise, it'll help me stabilize that a little bit more. Mostly, I just want to feel stronger and look stronger. I don't have a weight or a measurement, nothing like that I'm necessarily trying to reach. I just want to feel and look my best. I already love the way I look now. I just want to like do a little more, you know, put in a little more effort and see where that gets me. Also with my hair, I feel like when I go on my runs, because I have the over-ear headphones, pushes my hair back, so I'm kind of giving mullet right now. I don't know, my hair is just at a length where we're still figuring it out, you know. It's in that in-between where like some of them are just barely touching the base of my neck, where other ones are like all the way up here, just touching my eyebrows. So it's cute for my runs, but today I'm gonna wash my hair, and I'm actually excited for later tonight because I'm going out for a girls' night. Also, knitting update. It may not be much to some, but this is how much I got done yesterday. I definitely dropped quite a few stitches. I started with 35, and I think I have like 33, 32. I have holes in certain places, but you know what? It's fine, it's my first thing. I'm already thinking about all of the other things I wanna make. So I kinda wanna get through this, get more comfortable with just knitting and getting out of flow. And then from then on, I'm gonna get some new needles because these are very heavy. I can feel that my pinky and my wrist, too much weight on it when I'm trying to go at it. So I definitely want to get those like skinnier needles that has the string and they're slightly curved or have some give to it. I feel like I need a little bit more give. I feel like I'm fighting the needle, you know? I've been on Vinted and I've been looking to see what people have, because knitting is one of those crafts where either you pick it up and you stay with it, or you drop it and you just have all these supplies that you don't know what to do with. So trying to find some good quality secondhand yarn and needles, and maybe even like a good knitting book so I can learn some different stitches. That would be very nice. I tried to knit continental. With continental, I can do it, but it just slows me down so much because I'm not used to it. And right now I'm so excited about knitting and creating other projects. I just want to get through that. I really want to make a Kindle cover. I feel like that would be so cute. And then I can put a little button on it or something. about to do my makeup for the girls' night tonight, and it's been quite some time since I've done my makeup. We'll see if these colors still match. They might not. Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Tint. I haven't worn foundation in Lord knows how long. I really much rather go for a skin tint because it just feels lighter on my skin. This is really helpful for just evening out my face. A little brown though on my lids. When you move overseas, making friends is hard. Even just as an adult in general, making friends is so challenging at this age. The fact that I am actually and actively putting myself out there, meeting people, making plans to do things like this. I am such an introvert that I could go out and do something like this by myself. When you're around good, fun people, it makes it a million times better. Girls' night out is so essential to womanhood, in my opinion. Like, we all need it. Having a bad day, girls' night out. Having a great day, girls' night out. Celebrating, not celebrating, just cause, girls' night out. Okay, this is the final fit. I decided to put on these beaded earrings because they're just really speaking to me right now. And then I just put these two little small gold necklaces I have just to fill in the space here. I'm gonna wear this small little white purse. So cold outside. The jacket is not gonna go with the fit at all. The jacket is purely for function, not for fashion. I love all the earthy tones that I'm channeling right now. Of course, brown is my favorite color, as you guys know already. Set to go. We're gonna have an amazing night. I'm so excited for girls' night.